Okay guys, we're going to show you our block on handcuffing. It should be routine and fundamental. Unfortunately, sometimes we see that it's not. So I'm going to show you our method and the fundamentals we use for it, and then I'll explain the whys behind it. So I'm talking to a suspect. If she's under arrest and she's cooperative, I'm just going to tell her to turn away and face away from me. Next direction I give her is to put her hands behind her back, knuckles together. By doing this, which is putting her hands behind her back, knuckles together, I put her structurally in a weak position. She's not in a good striking position. She's not in a good fighting position. Now let's talk about the lower bodies. Her legs, I can do multiple things with. I can leave them the way they are, natural, or I could have her put her feet together, nice and tight. So put your feet together. Now she's like a pole. She doesn't have any balance without moving her feet. I could have her separate her legs, and I could off balance her one way or the other. That is going to be your preference. My preference is I just like to put the feet together. Put your feet together. She's cooperative. I make her do less things that are uncomfortable. I come in. I'm going to make a little contact. I'm going to control the top two fingers on each hand. I can use both hands to do that because my cuffs stay in the pouch until I'm comfortable with my control. If you have larger hands, you could control all four hands, or all four fingers on both hands. So I'm going to control those top two fingers. If she had any sort of sweatshirts, which we'll show you here in a minute, I can move those at this point, or I can just use that to separate. When I draw my cuffs, because I'm confident in my control, cuffs come out, single strands facing downrange, like if I was presenting my gun, single strands downrange. I'm going to push-pull that cuff. You could go thumb side, pinky side, thumb side. I prefer pinky. Neither is wrong. Just practice it. I'm going to pull up on her arm a little bit as I push that cuff on, but I'm not slamming that cuff over her arm. So I'm going to give it a little push-pull, another push-pull, and I'll make sure that they're nice and tight, double lock them, complete my search. Now I'll use a second suspect, a larger male, less flexible, with a hoodie on. So now he's going to have some clothing on, and I'm going to do the same thing. Okay, sir, turn around, face away from me, hands behind your back. As I approach, feet together, I make contact. I take the top two extremity fingers and I can move his sleeves up right now. I don't have to wait, have them out, not get the cuffs connect. Again, I draw the cuffs, they come up, single strand presented. My push-pull method, pinky thumb, make sure they lock and they're tight.